now listening to Wkyjradio, the station that gets in that ass.
This your girl Toppy with all that ass, with the station that gets in that ass. Wkyjradio.
You gotta have a big time. The first time you stop listening to motherfuckers. When you go after what you want to go after. Somebody like telling you can't have it, like you want to listen. You already have whatever I want to say. That's what's up. You ain't gotta get the internet. Like real this city is take care of. Before they let nigga fuck old you, they'll be like, what are you playing with that boy? We'll fuck old you for that boy. You know right? Real talk.
Okay, boom, man. Let them introduce yourself, bro. We got Wkyjradio, man, in the building.
Yeah.
On Page1ne.
Not just Page1ne. It's a play on the O. Instead of Pagone, it's the one. Page1ne. It's just a play on
okay. Okay, so one Page9, right? Basically?
No, just Page1ne. That's it.
Oh, just Page1. Okay, so Wkyjradio Page1.
Yeah.
Okay, let me edit that shit real quick, bro.
Yeah, see, now you spell page Pagone. I put a 1.
Oh, okay.
See, Page1. The one is replacing the O, that's all. Just a play on the word.
Boom. Okay, boom. Let's get into it. Let's see. All right, it should have yeah, it's on there now.
For sure.
Wkyjradio Page1, man. So boom. Let's give you a round of applause real quick, bro, for sliding through to the Flip Dot Show. Give me 1 second.
All right, baby.
We gonna give you a round of applause, man. Boom. All right, man. We in the house. Shout out to New Orleans. So tell me a little bit about yourself, bro. How long have you been in the radio scene?
Well, this is my 10th year, but we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary in Juvie and KL. You know, we have different celebrities come on. We play music for mainstream and underground artists, and we licensed BDS fans count, got over 300,000 listeners. But the great thing about we can play the covers.
Okay. So you do a little bit of everything, like with like promotions for different artists and different things, or like what exactly does your radio station do?
Well, we do spotlights where you can interview artists like on IG Live or in the studio, and we do rotations, commercials. We basically are underground Clear Channel. We can do everything that the mainstream labels do in the radio station on Clear Channel, but we're on the internet and we got our own app. So we actually have 3 radio stations. This is just 1. Oh,
okay. So you guys have your own app, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And where can the people find that at, on the App Store or?
Yeah, it's in our bio on Wkyjradio Live. It's Zeno Radio, Zeno, and you just look for Wkyjradio and then pop right up. Okay,
so yeah, just go over there to bro's bio right there and click on that, and then you'll be able to download the app, man, for sure. Okay, boom. So okay, you've been doing. You said this is your 15th anniversary or 5th?
No, 10th. This is our 10th. But I've been in
10th anniversary. Okay.
I've been in the entertainment business over 4 decades. This is just the radio station, just 10 years.
Okay. So were you ever like in music yourself?
Yes. Still do. Touring with Cash Money and No Limit. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you tour with Cash Money and No Limit. Okay.
I'm telling my age, but yeah, I used to host the Rough Rider Cash Money tour.
That's what's up. Shout out to that. That's legendary shit right there, bro.
For sure. Man. Okay. Been doing it a minute.
Okay, so you met a little bit of everybody that kind of popped through New Orleans that was doing music at that time.
Yeah, not just New Orleans, all around the world. You know, we travel 10 months out the year. You know, at the end of the year, we're going to Dubai.
Okay.
Then we're going back to Johannesburg, Africa, Switzerland, Anchorage, Alaska, different places. But you know, we mainly just working with the underground artists because everybody want to get in the business, but they don't know how to do the business. So we helping underground artists, because I'm an underground artist myself. And we're doing, and we actually got, like I said, we celebrating our 10-year anniversary, and Juvenile gonna come on the episode, and you can call in and holler, and we debuting this new album.
Okay, yeah, make sure y'all tune in to that episode where Juvenile is calling in, then for sure, man.
That's he's gonna be in the studio. He's gonna
be in the studio with you. Okay.
You'll be able to call in and talk to him.
Yeah,
And
for
let him know
sure.
about
I'll
the
slide.
album and the
Yeah, I'll
single and
slide
everything.
through for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay. So boom. So basically, you guys just basically give the artist a voice and a platform.
Speaking for the voice that's speaking for the voiceless, basically.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Is there a lot of different underground artists out there in New Orleans right now that nobody knows about?
Plenty. But the thing about it, we're getting more mainstream because a lot of like, now I ain't gonna say old school. The first school artists are coming back, like Juvenile's back. Man, they still touring. You know, they about to do I don't know if you saw it, they had the Cash Money No Limit verses.
Yeah, I seen the verses. Yep, I
So
seen the
we
verses.
setting up,
Yeah.
we're actually trying to make that into a tour. They can come to different cities and perform it again.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, for sure. That's dope. Okay, so boom. Let's see what else. What else is there? Um, I would say so. Basically, out of everybody in New Orleans right now, who is the hottest out right now?
Well, it varies because you can't really say hottest because everybody have a turn. You can be hot on your block, but you might not be hot mainstream. Like you
Okay.
might be hot on your section, like because that varies on the opinions of people. Like, say, like you have a record, right? You might come out and say, "Damn, it's popping this week," but I can come out tomorrow and say, "Damn, he popping." It's like a treadmill.
Yeah. No.
Right
Okay.
now, the
I hear
game
you.
is like a treadmill when you have different artists. I tell a
So
lot
no.
of artists, don't try to be the hottest. Don't try
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
the hottest all the time. Try to be in the game. See, because
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
popularity gets you in the game, but talent keeps you there.
No, that part for sure. That is true. So, like I was gonna say, is who's like making the most noise right now though? That's getting mainstream out there.
Hmm, kind of hard to see because like a lot of the most popular music right now in New Orleans is bounce music, and they're like more regional. They're not on a mainstream voice.
Okay.
But you have like Wkyjradio, he's from here. Minnesota, you fine, baby. How you like it, but he's from here. So he's kind of broken out of that mold. So he's
Okay.
kind of making some noise. And then you got Currency. Currency has his own thing going. It's like I said, though, it depends. Like Currency on the mainstream, but he got a stoner crowd. Like he'll be on festivals
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
I would say currency is mainstream, but he's not like
Yeah, you get what I'm
radio
saying? He
mainstream
has
though.
his own movement over there, like the stoner crowd and festival. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Currency is like Devin the dude from Rap a Lot. You know what I mean? In that era. But he's doing his thing, don't get me wrong.
Like Devin, yeah.
But you won't hear him in rank, you won't hear him mainstream rotation all the time.
No, that's true. That's true. Okay. So like no, I was saying like more so like people that really haven't made it to mainstream. Like, is there any underground artists making some noise right now that needs to be heard out there in New Orleans?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of bounce off. See what it is too. It's like this how I look at it. I don't judge. This ain't from judgment, it's my observation.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can be making noise locally, but you're not ready for prime time.
Okay.
So it's a difference. See, people see you popular in your home state, but you go put it like 2 states over, they be like, what the fuck? I don't know if I can cuss, be like, what the hell is this? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So basically, when we do it, when they come give us rotation on the radio station, when they get their packages, we let the people judge. I sit down, I be biased. I sit in the middle. I give my opinion because I might hate a record because at one time rappers were saying what lyrical is and all this, but then a record like Lappy Tappy went platinum.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's objective. So like, see, when the people ask me that question, I say it's not up to us; it's up to the people. I can love something, you hate it, and then it go diamond. It's not up to us. That's a personal. But if I'm speaking on a business point, they have a lot of. I say they have a lot of potential earners. Put it that way.
Okay,
If they
okay.
get the
So
right, if they get
basically,
the right structure and the right following, the right music, you know what I'm saying? Because now the way the industry is, you can make a song about a chocolate baby diaper. If you got a million streams or something, you can get a deal.
yeah, yeah, no, for sure, for sure. So basically they have potential, but they just haven't really got basically marketed right. Is that what you're saying? Basically, they're not really marketed right.
Sometime, and then sometime they're just aiming for local. Some people are great. Some
Okay.
people are happy being local superstars. Where people go in the super in the grocery store and they know, man, it's your boy made the song Chocolate Baby
Yeah.
Diaper. They happy.
So they just be known in their local area, but they're not really mainstream, like you're saying. They're not really
Yeah,
taking their music other places and stuff like that. When you
they're
go somewhere else,
trying,
they
but
don't know them.
they're trying, but the music making locally, they only I would understand. Like you in LA
Oh,
right
okay.
now, right? You in LA?
No, I'm in the Inland Empire, but it's close to LA though.
Okay, that's usually his example. You go to LA. Just say you know the LA sound, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The G Funk sound, the
yeah. The
NW,
G
you know
Funk
that
sound.
sound,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
right? Now they might be popping in LA, but you bring it to New Orleans, they might be like, what is this? You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not about see a lot of times I think the confusion comes from artists. Like I say, this ain't judgment, this observation for somebody been doing this for 4 decades. I learned the business side first because I was on both sides, doing shows and putting on shows.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
about see, people forget one thing about the music. It's called the music business, not the music flow, not the music rap, not the music metaphors, music business. Can we sell this? And a lot of times, because anybody can rap good or bad, but everybody can't make a song.
No, that is true. That is
If
true.
that makes sense.
Okay,
I know a
so
lot of battle rappers that kill you in the battle rap, but you say a song, you're like, because
yeah,
one of
I
the
would say, it's hard for a battle rapper to make a regular, song like that because their genre or they're used to making battle rap. So it's kind of hard
Mhm.
for them to transition in a way.
But one of the best battle rappers that transits into records, right? You knew who that was, right?
Who, Wayne?
Eminem.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Eminem
Eminem, yeah,
came from the
yeah.
battlefield rap, but when he got with Dr. Dre, they showed him how to write hooks and do the nolligat. He's still doing his raps. Bad. If you listen to his raps, it's still bad. But now he got
Yeah,
hooks.
yeah, 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 yeah. He has a lot of punchlines, like it's still like rap battle, like it's
Yeah.
still battle rap.
But he learned how to do a hook. And like I said, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's like when you make your own lane, ain't no traffic. Some people love the battle rap. Some people like to make songs. Some people gonna like lyrics. Some people gonna like beats. Some people gonna like dance. So you have to see. So when you say who's hot or whatever, you can't really give that a mainstream tag. It's whoever destiny picks at that time in your business because you can have the best rap song or R&B song in the world, but
Yeah.
if nobody hears it, you just got a song.
So okay, so basically, it's hard for me to say like, who do you think is gonna be the next Wayne out of the city? You can't really say because it all depends on how they're able to maybe make a song, but the song has to be a hit. Do they have the craft? Do they have the dedication? Those different things.
I just think when you say the next somebody, that hinders somebody. Because I would never want to be the next anybody. I want to be the first me.
That part. No, I feel
See,
you.
people make the mistake of, oh, I'm gonna be the next this. And see, that's what social media and internet killed that. Because now you used to hear people say the next this. Nobody say that. Now everybody's the first them. But you'll see the similarity of people doing stuff. And when you model yourself after somebody, it's like this. If you go to Popeye's Chicken, right?
Yeah.
If Leroy's Chicken opened up across the street doing the exact same thing, why am I go there? I'm gonna go to Popeye. We
No,
already
yeah,
got a
that's true.
Popeye.
That's
We don't
true.
give a damn about Leroy's Chicken. We
So
don't
it's
care about
almost like
Leroy's Chicken.
you gotta stay out the box. Basically, you can't. You gotta be original because everybody sounds the same nowadays. So it's hard for somebody for a listener to really,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, no, for sure. It
Now
it
you know
is
what it
hard for
is?
yeah,
They have plenty of underground artists. It's just people are not looking for them. People are in the cog of the matrix and just follow whatever the mainstream tell them what to do. If you hear it on the radio, if you on the radio, you hot. Period. You figure, oh, he made it because he's out the circle. He's on the radio now. It could be the craziest song in the world, right? But like I said, all that's subjective because if they putting you on the radio, they already got an audience
yeah.
they're trying to sell it to.
No,
You
that
know,
yeah, that's true.
it's already been established before. He didn't get signed because he was so lyrical or he was so dope. He got signed because he had potential earning. Because
Yeah,
now between The independent route is so strong now. When the last time you ever heard anybody say, "I'm trying to sign with this one"? Nobody not trying to sign with Universal. Nobody not trying to sign with this one because if you have this 1,000 people, if you have 100 people buy your product every time you do shows, you can
Yeah.
eat forever. Just 100 people. Let me give you an example, right? Say like I drop a project February 1st, right?
Yeah.
And 100 people buy. 100 people buy at, let's say, $20. No, I'm gonna go back. I'm just break it down further. Let's say at $10, and 100 people bought it. How much is that?
That's let me see. What that's nah, it's not no 10,000. I was gonna say it would be
That's 10
10,000, but
racks,
that's
right?
yeah, it's 10 racks. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
That's 10 racks, right?
Yeah, 10 bands. Yep. Yeah.
Now I do a concert. Okay, now I do 10. Now that's all of me. No streaming, no man. That's all mine, right? I'm just showing an example, right?
Yeah, I'm
And
here.
then
I'm
the
listening to you.
following week, I do a concert. All right, now the next week, now we just said February 1st, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say the next week, say the 14th, I do my own concert. And them same 100 people show up and I charge them $20. I made $30,000 in 2 weeks. Why I need a deal again?
And
That's off
that's
100
without
people, right?
distribution, right? That's what you're saying without distribution?
That's what our radio play. That's what within it. That's me selling hand to hand, whatever, my website,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's out the trunk with the
We
CDs
talking about at 100
and then
people.
a concert.
Yeah. So look. So think
Okay, so
about this. That's
basically you're
30,
saying
that's 30 bands in 2 weeks, right?
so you're saying why sign with these streaming platforms like DistroKid or United Masters because you're not really making anything. It's better to sit there and be out the trunk with the CDs and then have a concert.
But you gotta think about this though. What I'm saying, I'm giving free game, but you still have to be that hustler. Everybody not gonna do it because more people are lazy and entitled. They're not gonna go
Mhm.
work. When the last time you see somebody passing out flyers, putting their posters up? Everybody's on.
Barely ever.
People have
Barely ever.
gotten social media and all that. They've made people lazy and
That's
entitled.
true.
Everybody not gonna do it because I don't give a damn what you're doing. Everybody on this planet got some type of talent. Painting, drawing, selling cookies, whatever, right? But everybody don't have drive. They put out a record Friday and it ain't platinum Saturday. It's saying people hating on it. What did you do to make it work? You gotta
That's what's
work.
really lacking
Not
in the
just
music
because
scene right
now
now is
this
the
can buy
drive.
now look,
Yeah, that's what's lacking right now in the
of
music scene is
course,
the
like I
drive.
just said.
Yeah.
And look, King, I just gave you an example what you can make just with 100 people buying. Now look, now you heard that's 30 bands, right?
Yeah.
We in 2 weeks, right? Now picture
Yep, that's
doing
2
that
weeks,
twice
30 bands.
twice
Yep.
a month. You making 60 bands. Look, you making 60 bands a month. I picture that. I put 60 times 12. That's what you'll make on your own if you have hustle. Off 100 people. Just 100. No streamings, no disco this, no this, no SoundCloud, no rain cloud, none of that. But you have to be able to work.
A lot of people aren't going to want to put that work in and just do it out the trunk though and do the concerts. They would rather sit back and let the streams get numbers, and that's the problem though. I feel like it's a lot of laziness and nobody has drive anymore. But the thing is they're not really eating anything because the distribution streaming platform is taking 20 to 50%. That's what's
Okay, let
happening
me
right
play
now.
devil's advocate on that, right? Let
Yeah.
me play devil's advocate on that. If you're a lazy person, what you expect? If you have a streaming platform, let's say you got one, right?
Yeah.
You do all the work, you put it all in. You do all the work, you put it in the
All right, hold on real
platform, you
quick.
put it on
Yeah,
the
you keep
radio.
talking about it. Grab
Why?
some real quick. You keep talking though.
Huh?
I say you
Oh,
can
okay.
keep.
I think
Yeah.
about it. You're a streaming platform. We're gonna use it as an example, right? You do all the work, put the work out, put the posters, pictures on the stream. So why shouldn't you get the most money? You know what I mean? It's cold, bro.
All right. Okay, yeah, no, I heard some of that. I had to grab some real quick, but yeah, I heard some of that.
Okay, I was just waiting till you came back. Just playing devil's advocate right now, right? Say like King yourself. You got a streaming platform, right? We just use it as an example. I give you my music. You put it in stores, you put it here, you put it there, you do all the work. Why shouldn't you get the most money? Because once you sign to that, you're an employee now. You're working for them. Because they
Yeah, no,
don't
that's true.
push it and promote it. If you don't push it and promote it, why I'm not doing it for free? See, people
Uh,
can see that they want to get in the business, but they don't want to learn the business. If you go work for McDonald's, you don't make what the owner get. You work what they pay your wages. See, people don't look at the music business as business. They want it to be fair. I got good music, it's mine. Well, you do the work then. You can't come to me, want me to promote, push it, everything else, and don't expect to pay nothing.
yeah, no,
But
for
guess
sure.
what? You go to a movie theater, you got to pay. You go to a movie theater, you got to pay for that. You want a car, you got to pay for that. You need gas, you got to pay for that. So what's the difference? So I think to this, if you are an artist and you're not a hustler, most people do, you can't complain about not doing the work and they taking the most money. They getting promotion, they getting commercials out there, and then you getting pennies. But guess what? That should wake you up and say, you know what? I can do this myself. See, the problem is, honestly, King, let me tell you what the whole problem. Not just lazy. You know what the whole overall problem of artists where they don't really get
What
in
is
the
it?
game? You know why?
What is it?
Nobody wants to start at the bottom.
Mm.
Everybody want to come out platinum with Bentley's code. Nobody want to start invest $100 and then we're gonna make 125. And we're gonna make 125. We're gonna make 150. Nobody want to do that. Everybody want to ball. Listen to everybody record. Everybody balling when they come out. They got three things they talking about: dope, money, and killing. Nobody not talking about struggle no more. Nobody talking about how long it took. Nobody
But
not
I feel
saying
like
take. Nobody not making group material.
the struggle music is what really gets heard though. So yeah, that's something that really everybody should go back to. But I feel like it's like
But
this.
where is it?
I'm gonna say one thing. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
people's attention span and stuff like that isn't the same as it was. So a lot of people won't sit there and listen to a storytelling song or a struggle song. They want to hear the next turn up hit. They want to hear the club hit. They don't want to hear that.
But let me tell you something. I disagree with that. You know why? Because like I just said, the underground people want to hear that. So why aren't they aiming for the underground?
No, that's true.
Why are you
That's true.
trying to go to the mainstream? All right, if the mainstream don't want to hear it, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you exercise what I mean. I tell artists this: play your music for 10 people, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody not gonna like it, but say like 3 people like it, right?
3 people. Yeah.
Concentrate on them three.
Out of the
Make
10.
them 3, 4, then 5. They don't do that. They were like, oh, nobody liked it. No, somebody liked it. We don't go. They want to be, everybody want to be Jordan, but they don't want to go work in the gym. That's the problem. They've been tricked to say, look at all the glitz and glare. We can do this, but nobody don't see the struggle. Nobody don't want to see the work. Nobody want to do it. Cash Money, all them had to do 20, 30 years to get where they at. Nobody see. They just see the end result. You tell somebody right now, let me
Mhm.
give you an example, right?
Yeah.
If you told somebody right now, we got 2 doors, or over here on A, I'm gonna give you $1 million right now. But look, but you gotta go sell dope, talk about killing people, shooting all this, but you might not make it. But we gonna give me now. But if you go to college, oh look, just do follow my plan for 4 years, and after 4 years finish, I'm gonna give you that $1 million. What do you think the biggest line gonna be?
I would rather take the college.
No, I'm saying, but no, not don't put me and you in it. I'm talking about mainstream. I'm talking about people.
Oh, okay.
What the biggest line gonna be?
They're gonna go with the $1 million deal to talk about the dope and talk about the killing.
But you ever wondered why?
Um, because it's easier. It's an easier route.
No, because they can't see the future. All they can see is what's in front of them.
Oh, all they see is the moment that they're in. They don't see the future.
Exactly. Instead of saying the long, let me tell you something, bro. I would rather long money than easy money in it because I'm just gonna go longer. If it happens too fast, it's gonna be problems. I would rather be I don't know if I can cuss on your show. I'm just being careful. You know, I would rather be a a poor man than somebody rich itch. I ain't gonna say the word, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I hear you.
And but you see, everybody don't have the moral. Everybody looking at the video, they get everybody vibration of their mind don't think the same, bro. You know what I mean? More people like, oh shit, I'm gonna get called now. How you think? Oh, let me ask you something. Let's use Diddy as an example, right? Does Diddy come off as a gangster to you?
No.
But how you think all that happened? Because money talks. When you have people, if you have money and people just sell their soul for money, how you think you got them people? You ain't never heard nobody on this story say, he put a gun in my head. You ain't hear that, did you? You said we woke up sore and all that, but why did you go back?
That part right there. Now that's real.
Nobody
That's
not
real.
saying that part. I'm not giving him a pass. Diddy is what he tried to make us think Suge Knight was. See, he'll throw a rock and hide his hand. But at the end of the day, if I go out there and rob a bank right now and I get caught by the cops and I go to court, I can't tell the judge, well, I was hungry, I ain't had no money here to eat. He ain't gonna say, well, Page, go home, don't do it no more. Every action has a consequence.
Yeah.
And people don't want to stand on their consequences. Nobody can make you do anything. You can put a gun in somebody and say, shoot me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Everything is a choice, my brother. Everything. And most people, I hate to say it, make the wrong choice because if I call it the herd theory. You ever watch like National Geographic? And you'll see a bunch of animals like the herd of horses, you don't never really see a horse running by itself, do you? Because it's the old rule, safety is in number. You have more people following you than being independent thinkers. What social media says? Follow me on. They don't say connect
Everything's
with me.
follow me. Yeah. Everything
Look,
is
they
follow
don't
me.
say connect. They don't say work with me. They don't say support me. What the word is?
Just
Follow
follow me.
me. So that
Yeah.
start getting people head. They start thinking that I gotta follow, I gotta follow, I gotta follow. Let me ask you something. When you go to school, right? School is great to learn, read, and count.
Yeah.
School don't teach bosses. They teach you to be a worker. Go to
That's
school,
true. That's true.
graduate, get a job. If you have a dream, they say, well, you better get something to fall back on. All the dreamers get shunned. You better get something real. How come I can't fall back on me? That's in the Bible. You don't work, you don't eat, you don't sleep, you're homeless. Everything is a choice, night, day, right, wrong. But most people don't have the um the mental attribute to make their own decisions. That's why you hear more right. You just said yourself, everybody sound the same. Why? Because people follow. But you go underground, they got a million people sound different. But
That's
they've
real. But
tricked you to make you think that the underground ain't nothing. Come with us. Don't
I
do
will.
that.
I wouldn't say the underground is nothing, but they're looked at like they're nothing. Yeah, I
No,
could say that.
I'm not saying it's nothing. I'm saying that's the narrative that's been put out
Yeah.
there.
That's the narrative. Yeah.
I'm
No, that's what I'm
underground.
saying.
I'm
That's what
saying
they're
they put
viewed.
it out there. You
They're
say
viewed as
underground,
not
people
really
not
nothing like
impressed.
that because they're not mainstream. If you're not mainstream, you're not viewed as anything.
I know people making plenty of money. I know a guy right now, I ain't gonna say his name. He had a song. He went to Germany, it was a hit underground. This guy makes $6,000 a show. He does 45 shows a week, and he travels the whole year. He has 300 followers. So it ain't about no followers or nothing. He just had a song and he went over there.
Yeah, that's crazy because 300 followers. Yeah, that's not that many followers. So it
But
doesn't matter about the followers.
think about it, he's making $24,000 a week for 10 months in Germany.
I was
But
gonna
see,
say
people
that's
would,
what I was gonna say next. What I was gonna
uh-huh.
say next is people got to tap in with overseas, Germany, Italy, Europe, because that's the most fans that I got out there too for my music and my streaming. Is
Get what
that's
I'm
what really
saying?
shows love.
See what I'm saying? But the thing about it, let's be honest. If you lazy in America, you're gonna be lazy overseas.
That's true.
So it's not about you can show it to them. If they don't take the initiative, let me tell you something, man. You know how people used to say this? I'm gonna tell somebody this is the freest game Page1ne is gonna tell underground artists. Listening? Open your ears real wide. Remember back in the day, they said you gotta get a lawyer, you gotta independent, you gotta get a this, an entertainment lawyer, a man. Remember that? You
Yeah.
heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the freest lawyer is that you can get?
What is that?
Google. You can say
Okay.
anything to
Yeah.
Google, and it'll
Yeah.
show you. You can say, how can I get an underground record label? It's gonna come out. How can I get my music overseas? Hundreds of things. People don't do that. You walk around on your phone playing
All
videos,
day.
sharing this, but you don't use it. What it's for? You got a computer in your hand.
Because I feel like this. I feel like social media could be somewhere where you can market yourself the right way, but people don't use it the right way. They use it to troll.
That's
They
what I.
use it to do.
That's what I just said. But you
Yeah.
got to think about this though. Remember the frequency of your brain cells. I know people that'll share more fight videos instead of share their own video, their own song. I put on distro this, I put on stream that, but they're not working it. But they'll show a stupid video of somebody fighting and all. They'll do that all day. Or they'll be doing the next dance challenge, but you got to record out. You get what I'm saying? It's the mindset, bro. That's all this is. Your mindset. What are you trying to do? You trying to be pop? You can make a record you trying to sell, or you can make a record you trying to like that you like.
Yeah. No. I heard some of that. I heard some of that.
I said you can. It's the mindset. It's like
Mhm.
I know people that rap. They got songs out, nice songs, but they'll be spreading and sharing more fight videos and chicks twerking and all that. But what are you doing with your song?
And this is the bit. This
You
is what
stuck in
they.
the.
This is what most of them say that do that. Hey, none of y'all want to share my music. Why don't y'all share my music? You got to share your own music to start, though. To be honest with you, you can't just tell people to. I mean, they should support, but a lot of people won't, though. Every single thing that you should be posting on your social media is something that should be marketing yourself, marketing your image, marketing your brand. All that twerking videos, these memes, and all
That's
that shit
right.
is for the birds. Your social media is supposed to be your platform where
Exactly.
somebody can get to see you, so you're noticed, so they can see all about you, what your brand is, what your music is. If you do a podcast, whatever it may be, that whatever your brand is, social media is for you to be able to promote yourself the right way and have eyes on you. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Agreed. Like when you saw me, you met me. What did you see? Us. You saw my stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
WKY, you seen this, what we do. Now, my thing is this. My thing is, I agree with you on this. That's what I was talking about. But you got to think about the mind frequency. They have more excuses than the dude going to jail why it ain't working. You keep saying McDonald's don't get mad if you don't buy the McRib. They just do things to make you buy it. They got more to make nobody sharing my music. Are you sharing it? Are you doing it? How am I buy something from you if you're not confident about it? You got to do something that makes me want to follow you. Buy it. Not just because you did it, don't mean I should buy it. And just because you did it, don't make it good.
That
See,
part.
people don't get these kind of reality checks. It's not good. I don't like it. Now, okay, you don't like that. What about this? See, in this business, you have to have alligator skin because everybody not gonna like it. Everybody not gonna share it. Everybody, like I just said, you send it for 10 people, and if 3 people like it, you concentrate on them 3. Then you make that 3 them 4. Then you make that 4. You don't want to. Nobody want to start from the bottom. That's the problem. It ain't about laziness, entitlement. Let me tell you something. Laziness breeds entitlement. If you
Yeah.
lazy, I can put you in the room with Def Jam. If you lazy, you're gonna be lazy at Def Jam.
No, that's true.
People respect work ethic. That's it. People be like, man, I just need opportunity. Make your opportunity. I don't make excuses. I just make it happen. And I don't worry about nothing but nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna stop me because I don't hear you. I got tunnel vision. I got a plan where I'm going. Them 3 people that like me, I gotta make them 5 now. Them 5 people like me, I gotta make them 10. That's how you build your audience. You make your own lane, ain't no track. I'm not worrying about what he doing, what she said, who didn't like it, who didn't share it. That's how you get sidetracked. You gotta be focused. You gotta believe in your dream more than anybody.
I'm
and
not gonna
most
lie.
people
I'm not
don't
gonna
do
lie.
that.
I've been doing music for about 12 years, bro, and I still really haven't really, got out there like that.
Uh-huh.
But that's because of myself, because I didn't do the right promotions for myself. You know what I'm saying? I got lazy for a couple years. I stopped dropping. I mean, I dropped 2
Mm-hmm.
tapes last year, but I mean, I didn't make shit from DistroKid. You feel me? I didn't make
Mm-hmm.
nothing from these streams. So I would say what you're saying is correct, and a lot of artists should
Can I ask
really
you a
listen to
question?
that.
Can I ask you a question right there? Can I ask you a question right there?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
And this ain't. Are you still putting your music on streaming platforms?
Yeah, I still have my stuff on DistroKid at the moment.
Let me ask you a question. You just said you don't make money off it. I'm not judging. I'm just trying to understand the mind frame of artists. If it's not paying you, not doing it, why do artists keep putting it on you?
I was just trying to, like basically just see if anything would pop with it. It was my first time really using a streaming platform other than United Masters. I made a little bit with United Masters, but DistroKid, I haven't really made anything. But what's so crazy about it is this is the dream that they sell you. Your music will be on Spotify, Amazon Prime, I'm Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram. They put it in video games. What else is there? There's the Deezer. I already said Spotify. There's a couple other different platforms that are different apps and stuff that people can get. But really, what it is that's just a dream that they sell you. I mean, it's really not that good a promotion because you still have to do the work yourself at the end of the day. That they promote it on the streaming platforms, but they're not the
But
type
I
of
just
people to post stories and share your flyers or share your tape or whatever. I have to do that myself. And I mean, I got some views, but the views didn't really make it. The views weren't enough to make any money, is what I'm saying. Like YouTube, how YouTube pays you is they only pay you for up to 1,000 views. So none of my songs got to 1,000. So that's the thing. That's why I'm just kind of really stuck
okay,
in the
but
middle right
like
now
I
with
just
it.
said, no. I'm just asking you. If you just figure out the whole matrix is a whole scam, you just said it. Then why are you still putting your music on it?
I mean, I just never really thought
It's
that.
like you're getting robbed. It's like let me use this example. Let me use this example. You go to the bank to the ATM. You turn around, the guy put a gun in your face, take your money.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
come back tomorrow, he's the same guy. You do it again and again and again. Why are you still? I'm not just speaking about you. I get this question for all. You just said this. Let me ask you a question. I want you to really hear me out on something, right? You just say they stream your music, right?
yeah,
That what you saying? When you put on Disco Stream, they put the stream and whatever, right?
yeah.
That what you say? I'm just guessing. I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I'm asking.
No,
You
yeah, that's
said
what.
that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
King, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Where's the proof? They told you this or you know this?
Um.
Exactly. So you just said this. So if it's just a dream, so if you just told me this, let's go over it. I ain't making the money for the streams. They say you're doing, I got to do everything myself. So if you know all of this, your next project, you bringing it to them again. That's why I don't get it. I don't understand. If all these artists know this, right? I hear more complaints about artists saying streaming don't pay, but there's no shortage of artists that's been speaking right now, putting in music on streams. I don't get it. I don't
It's not
understand.
worth it.
You just
It's
said
not
it.
worth it. I'm
You
gonna say that
sound
right
like
now. It's not
you
worth
went
it.
through it. I know that. But I know I get it. I'm saying then why are you still putting your music on it?
I just never
You just
really
said
thought
yourself
it
it
would
ain't
pop.
worth it. So why?
I just really thought that it would
Huh?
never really pop with the CDs like that again. Like I used to do that, but I just never got back out into doing that.
Let me ask you a question. Now stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Who told you they're not buying CDs no more?
That was just something I had in my mindset. I just believed that. I was
Exactly. You see my
hypocritical.
point? No, King. I'm asking. I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to open your mind. Just hear this roll with me. Who told you it's not working? They say, forget that, come to us, right? That was the pitch, right?
Somebody that told me to do the streaming, they told me to put my stuff on streaming platforms. They said CDs don't sell. It was a couple different people.
Right there, right there. Let me ask you something. You go in Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Don't they still sell CDs in Walmart?
Yeah, they still buy CDs in
So
Walmart.
why would they sell something that ain't people ain't buying? CDs are digital. So digital ain't gonna never not cassettes, yeah, nothing. But digital, think about it for a second.
I
Walmart ain't
mean,
gonna put nothing. Walmart's not gonna put shit in their store that don't sell. Am I lying?
it's not very talked about like that. It's
All
something
right,
that
right there. You ever heard the word underground?
yeah.
Okay, so a lot of underground artists. I just told you, a cat making money in Germany. He not talked about. Tech Nine, the rapper, with strange
Yeah.
music, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's making $30 million a year. And he's making $5 million off merch doing his own show. Is he talked about? No. You get
No,
what
he's
I'm
not
going with
talked
this?
about. I'll say he's not
Why?
talked about enough. He's not talked
No,
about
no,
enough, but
no,
he's
no.
talked
He's
about a
not
little
talked
bit.
about. He's not talked about in the business. You ask 10 people about rap, Tech Nine, his name is not gonna come up. Sorry. It's not.
Only certain people that know about his music. Only
No,
certain
we're not
people.
talking about artists. We're talking about the public.
Oh,
The
okay.
public is not. Don't stay up. We're not talking about rappers. We're talking business now. We're talking shop. You ask 100 people, they will not say his name. What I'm saying is he found his lane and keep going. This is the trap you just learned. What I'm trying to tell you. Let me break it down in layman's terms. Bill Gates was one of the richest men in the world, right?
Yeah.
Have Bill Gates ever did any college speaking events?
No, he did not.
You know why? Because he dropped out of college and got rich. Why would I have somebody who dropped out and other people say, oh, listen, now ain't no more tuitions and no more teachers, so we don't want to talk about him. You're not going to get the underground success stories. You don't hear about Cash Money selling CDs out the car. You hear Universal Records like we did it. Cash Money, Universal didn't make Cash
I
Money.
mean, no limit was selling CDs out the car though.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Is he respected in the business? No, they try to put him on the side over there. He made more money than Russell Simmons, all of them. So what I'm saying is, when you're going against the grain, of course they're not going to talk about you and show your successes. It's not going to happen. They telling you that ain't gonna work. You got to come with us. Now you went with them and just said, "What? I ain't make no money." So my thing is this: if you found out that it's not working, not making money, all I'm saying is, I just want you to think about it. You do what you want. You can keep it on there if you want. I'll just use an example. This is the mind frame of artists. They
So
got more
I'm gonna
complaints.
ask you this, right?
Go.
Say next week,
Who is
instead of
they?
dropping the project on the streaming platform,
Mm-hmm.
I get a couple, a couple blank CD. Let's say 50 blank CDs,
Mm-hmm.
and I try to sell those. You feel that that's gonna be a better outcome than just sitting here waiting on these streaming platforms to pay me when they're still not.
But it's not. It can be better if you know how to sell. You still have to know how to sell. Just because you made a CD, but you still have to, just like they put it on, you have to sell it. See, that's what people are missing, the work part. Okay,
No,
let's go ahead.
I'm willing to stand
No,
outside. You
no,
feel
I'm
me?
not
In
saying
parking
about
lot.
standing. I'm not saying about standing out. I'm saying this. It's on the artists themselves. It's not just about the CDs. It's about, okay, I got these CDs. How am I going to sell it? You know what they make the mistake of? I've seen people that still have CDs, but they go stand in front of Walmart. Why are you here? You got sack of moms, and they're not here buying rap. Why are you in front of Walmart? Why you in front of the club? Why you not doing showcase? Why you not open mics? Go back and
See,
sell. See, you got to know how
what
to
I did
sell.
was I was gonna say what I did before when I sold CDs is I went to different clubs that had industry night where they
Oh,
would have
see,
producers there.
but see, that's what I'm talking about. See, we're not talking about you per se. We're talking about the mainstream people. This is the problem.
Okay, yeah.
See, you're putting yourself in that slot. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying this is the problem and how these streaming people are getting them. Because you ever went, all right, you went to on industry nights, right?
Yeah.
How did you try to sell it?
Say it one more time.
How did you try to sell your music?
Well, I just walked up to the producers and I said, "Hey, if you could just give this a listen, this is my demo right here. I'd love to have you give it a listen. I feel like you'll enjoy it." I told them, how many tracks is on there, all the features that I had, and basically just described it a little bit, and they would take it.
And what you think happened with it today?
Say it one more time.
What you think happened with it after that?
Sometimes I would get a call back. It just all depends.
Okay, now you say it's industry night, right? What you mean by industry night?
Basically where there would be a lot of different artists. It would be like an open mic, and there would be a lot of judges, and the judges were producers.
Okay, now can I ask you something? Why didn't you perform your song?
I did perform a couple times, but a couple times I was just in the club selling the CDs. But I did perform a couple times, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, why you don't think you about 100 person came up to him and said that?
Yeah, and there's probably more than 100 people doing that.
I'm just we just doing small common denominator. When you perform, you have to perform to be memorable, be better than everybody, have the best song, and guess what? They're going to come to you. You do know that, right? If I'm getting 1,000 people coming to me a day, I got a song. Everybody saying they got a song. Everybody got features. Everybody, you were no different than everybody else. But if you're on that stage killing it and doing a great performance, they go say, hey, come here, man. Let me get a cop. They're gonna come to you. So that's what I just said about marketing and promoting. You did what everybody else was doing. What made you different?
Yeah, nothing made me different. It was everybody
exactly.
Doing the same thing.
So this is what I'm saying, bro. Is that when you're doing marketing and working, you have to go do what everybody else ain't doing. That's how you stick out. Hey, I'm a producer. I got songs. They don't wait. They hear that shit all day. All day. And then you're saying producer. Most producers have ego trips. They don't want to hear it anyway. You got to go up in there. See, this is the problem. You know how then they go up in there. You went to the producer. You didn't go get an audience. Your main focal point should have been on that crowd.
I mean, I passed some out to the crowd, but I felt like I had a better outcome with the producers. That was just my opinion on it.
You sure? Did anybody sign you?
I mean, I got one meeting with Warner Brothers, but they wasn't talking about shit.
Warner Brothers. You really think a Warner Brothers was at an open mic? You really believe that? Exactly.
I mean, well, they weren't there, but they had somebody that was an A&R for them that was
what
there.
Proof at? He told you this, or you have proof?
Yeah, they showed me proof. Like I sat there in the board meeting in New York with them, but it just they really wasn't talking about nothing. My lawyer said not to sign the deal.
This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you because we having this conversation. The biggest thing is, I just said, you just proved my point on one thing. Nobody wants to start at the bottom. You went to Warner Brothers. You didn't start from the ground floor, get hot until Warner Brothers come looking for you. Why am I gonna give you a deal and you need me? I'm gonna give you a deal that's gonna benefit me. But if I got 1,000 people buying my record, they gonna come with money and talking to you. So I'm just saying, you didn't say I went to Warner Brothers. You didn't say I was in the block, man. I was on the street. Wherever they had an open mic, I was there. I was in the club. I was at a girl birthday party. You didn't say that. You said I went to Warner Brothers showcase. You see what I'm saying? Now you see what I'm getting at? Nobody wants to be. Nobody wants. It's like somebody playing football, like the NFL, and they tell you
we had a
wait. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this first. Let me finish what I'm saying. I'm making a point. It's like this. It's like if you play in the NFL and you tell the commissioner, I'm not going to play the Super Bowl. Nobody wants to go on the field, get dirt in the jersey, build and get a good record. Everybody want to go to the top. And they know this, so that's why they're not offering nobody enough, because they're thinking you need them. You get the best deal when you are in demand. And nobody want to do that. Nobody want to go in the trenches.
That's true. Well, it kind of was the influence that I had at that time, because we had an independent label group called Star Swagger Entertainment, right? And so my producer, Max Shine, he was the one that was always in our ear like, hey, every Thursday we got to go to industry night and do the open mic because there's judges there. He was the one that was telling us to do these different things, even though he did have us on the block before trying to get known. We went to different birthday parties. We went to functions and stuff like that and performed. But they only wanted to really sign him because he was already known. They didn't really care about anybody else in the group. Warner Brothers really, me and the two other people in the group weren't standing out to Warner Brothers. They looked at Max Shine because he was already in the industry for a couple years, and they were trying to mess with him. So what he was saying is like, okay, if they mess with me, then basically we all go up together, basically. But then it didn't happen like that. And I'm gonna say this too: a lot of artists don't understand the business, and they do get taken advantage of. He took all my masters. He took all my songs down. I had about 600 songs that never got put out because he took all my masters. So when you trust the wrong people in this business and you don't have that right work ethic and you don't understand certain things, it's gonna make you crash and burn. And then you're gonna realize, like, okay, I should have been trying to get myself hot. I shouldn't have been trying to promote this group. They never really wanted to look at the group. They probably wanted to look at me, but my mindset was like, okay, it's all of us. You know what I'm saying? And that really kind of made me fall off because, like I said, he took all my masters, he took all my songs down, took all my videos down, and I had to start from scratch.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I wanted to come off clear. I'm not judging what you're doing. Everybody got to start somewhere, but don't take that as a loss. Take that as a learning experience. What I'm
No, I
saying
did.
is
I
this.
said that as a learning experience.
But
for
I'm saying,
sure.
but listen, I'm not saying don't go to open mic. I'm saying this, that what I'm hearing from you, I wasn't there. What I'm hearing from you is that even when that happened, that kind of stalled you a little bit. You should be worrying about that audience. You still, let me ask you something. Are you still promoting your music now?
Yeah, I am still promoting my music now, but it's just like I said, just only on streaming platforms like that. I
So
share my link.
you went back to the place that ain't working.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say why. But like I said, I'm not judging. I'm saying, but it's know why I ask you this, because this is the same old story when artists come. They tell me the exact same thing you're saying, and I ask them one, and I keep asking them. I'm saying they got open mic. They got an open mic in every city. They got something you can go in there. You have to build a following. If you go to LA, build 100 people. You go to this one, you're 100. If you go to 10 cities, you got 1,000 people around this area. I ain't saying going all over the world. I'm talking about somewhere you can drive in the car an hour or two, get your Motel 6, hit them open mics, do your stuff, and come back home. It just have to work, but you have to have that drive. You can't take the sour experiences of this if you're gonna be, because if you're gonna be in this business, that's what it's gonna take. Talent ain't got shit to do with it. It's business. You got to go get it. You can't worry about that. Yeah, he did that, and that shows you something. Now you know, but you going back to the same place and not making no groundwork is that, hey, that's a personal choice. Like I said, I ain't judging. I'm saying, but you have to, as an artist. Some artists just won't get signed. I get it. They just won't get signed, but you can't complain when they make $1 billion and your cut is $100 and they did all the work.
I would say this. I feel like I really kind of like lost the passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of became a side hobby for me, and I started really doing the podcasting.
I get it. I'm not saying you personally. Like you said, you're injecting you again. I'm just talking about people who listening. I get it. I understand that. I'm not judging you at all. I get it. They just time, money. I understand completely, bro. Like I said, this ain't a judgment. I'm just trying to understand. We're just having a conversation that happens to majority of artists, and that's why we at this thing. That's why streaming is so strong, because people are sour and they say, "Well, I let them do it," and then when they do it, like, "Damn, look what they did to me," but you gave them that opportunity to do it to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's real though.
But I get it.
But I feel like a lot of people don't.
That ain't nothing. Trust me. They got people in the mainstream that came out. They got way more horror stories than that. But then I say the same thing. You know what they say? But damn, that was my fault. Everything is a choice.
I feel like, but you can't let that basically make you give up and stuff. And that's true. But a lot of people don't want to, like I said, like what you said earlier, a lot of people don't have the drive. A lot of people don't want to do their own marketing. They want to pay somebody to do the marketing. But if I'm paying you, let me ask you this. If I'm paying you to promote my tape, right, on all streaming platforms, plus TikTok, different reels, right, and I'm still not getting noticed, why am I paying you?
Because you just said streaming artists don't pay you nothing. if it ain't paid? Why am I pay somebody who don't pay me? Make it make sense. I'm gonna put it on all streaming platforms, but all streaming platforms ain't paying. That makes sense. What sense is that? Think about it.
There is none. There is none. There is none.
But
There's no
people,
sense in it.
as we speak, thousands of artists are doing it right now. They don't want to hear it. You can't tell them that. They man, look, you got to do it. And I asked them who. I said, that's what they say. I said, who is they? They never have a name. Who told y'all to do it this way? Let me tell you something, brother. They have different pair of shoes. They got Nikes, they got Adidas, they got Jordan. They got different kind of drinks, Coke, Sprite. So how can they only have one way to sell music? It's impossible. Nobody look at it like
There's
that.
a million ways to sell music, but the
But
people
how many people not doing it? Where they going? The streams. So in their mind, they're thinking this the only way. You just say about the CD, they're only thinking streaming the only way. Am I lying? They thinking what? Streaming the only
nah,
way.
you ain't lying at all. You ain't lying at all.
Snoop Dogg had what he had 5 biggest streams, and he said he got $40,000. He took all that stuff off there. Remember that? How
Yeah.
you have 5 billion streams with Tupac and all, and you got $40,000?
Yeah, that's not making sense. It's not adding up. That doesn't
When he
add up.
took it off. But when he said that, think about it, when he said that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me show you something else. Remember he said that, and the next week, Drake and Kendrick Lamar was beefing. See the distraction? Look at
Yeah,
Drake and
but
Kendrick Lamar don't even on the same platform. Why they beefing?
they're
People
they're
buy.
both on you. They both were on UMG, and the label was paying people to put bots in the Spotify to boost the numbers. That's how
But
people
what I'm
found out
saying
about
is
the
this.
bots.
Listen to it. It went from streaming. And they started beefing. Did anybody talk about streaming again? It's a distraction, bro. It's marketing, and people
Yeah,
fell for
no,
it.
for sure.
He was all saying, "Man, Drake better than this." But we ain't talking about streaming no more, are we? What we
Yeah,
talking about?
that's what I just said. They were both were on UMG, and the label was paying bots to
No,
boost.
no, no. I'm not. I understand that part. I'm talking about the public of people, the public outrage of streaming not paying us.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't care what they put in the thing. I'm saying this. When Snoop Dogg says streaming ain't paying us, just follow me. The next week, Drake and Kendrick Lamar beefing. Did anybody talk about streaming since?
No,
The distraction worked. It don't matter why they did it. It's about who talking about streaming. Has Snoop even said something about streaming again? No.
no.
It's marketing. People go to the drama and the soap opera instead of saying, "Hey, we still ain't getting paid though." So they people more invested into Drake and they battle, which really wasn't a battle. And nobody talking about, "Hey, we still ain't getting our money though." See what I mean?
Yeah, it was a big distraction. It was a big, and it was almost like don't think about trying to stream or any of that. Like basically, your whole mindset should be on this battle right now. Everybody was
Exactly. Didn't it
throwing
work?
too.
Didn't it work?
Yeah, I feel like it worked.
You feel like it worked. It's obvious it worked. Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl. It worked.
Oh,
Think
in
about
that
this. This is
aspect,
my
yeah, it
thing.
worked.
This is my thing. I'm not bashing streaming because everybody can do that. If you want to stream, God bless you, good luck. I'm not you person, I'm talking about people. What I'm saying is this. People gonna either do business better or they're gonna keep complaining. That's it. If you're not doing good business, you're gonna complain. You're gonna make it's gonna be everybody's fault but that person in the middle. Man, they not paying us. They not promoting me. They. What about you? It's your music, it's your product, it's your baby. So why not treat it like your child or whatever? It's yours. You do what's best for it instead of putting this. You cannot give me your dream in my hand and expect me to work harder than you did for it.
Yeah, it's your dream. That's your dream, not mine.
But
That's
guess
your
what?
dream.
Guess what? They don't. Is streaming. Let me ask you something. Is streaming going out of business? No,
Nah, I don't
no. It's
think
getting
so.
bigger. It's getting
It's getting
bigger.
bigger. Yeah, it's getting bigger.
So why, if people complain, and my biggest thing is people just don't want work. That's it. In the time they don't want to work and they don't want to start from the
It's
bottom.
also too though. A lot of people like to play the blame game, like you just said.
Like
The
I
only
just said.
yeah,
You can't get mad what Trump doing if you didn't vote. Come on. Trump doing this just, but did you vote? No, but shut up then. You can't complain. That's in a perfect world, but the way the world is right now, entitlement breeds laziness.
yeah.
That main thing, and nobody want to start at the bottom. Nobody. I know you hear the rappers have anybody have a struggle story. That works. You just gotta have a nice track and a nice hook. But everybody want bling. Everybody want the cars. Everybody want the bitches. Everybody want the money. Don't play with. That's what they want. Nobody's saying, you know what? This would be a great idea that people gonna feel for generations to come. No. He talking about killing, but I can kill more people than him. He talking about money. I got all the money. That's what it is. They follow us. And as long as you keep following, let me tell you something. Innovators last, imitators pass. You listen to somebody rap now, you can tell who they listen to. Oh, he sound like such and such. Or he won't be Wayne. You hear it. Not too many people are original.
No, that's
Oh, you
real.
got, I
That's
call them,
so I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this.
yeah,
What is your advice to the artist right now to be different?
I can't give them no advice. Because you be either or you're not. Because in their head, most people have their ego is bigger than their talent. They're not gonna hear what I'm saying. You don't know me. I know what I'm doing. So good luck.
So would you say this is also another flaw that a lot of artists have is they don't like to take constructive criticism well?
No, know what it is? Unwanted criticism. Know what it is? Unwanted criticism becomes a problem. Becomes hating in their mind. Because that's why I let the people do it. I got a radio station. I don't tell nobody this song good. I give it to the people. There's imagine what's your opinion. Got 300 people, 300,000 people. Let them listen to it. I'm not trying to make no invisible enemies. Give it to the
But
people.
you're not biased at all. You're not
No,
biased at all.
no, because I can see the potential of it. Oh, that might work. I might tell you that that's kind of tight, but I ain't gonna say it was gonna go platinum. I had to listen to it. I tell them all the time. It's not my job because I'm an artist. I don't worry about what other artists think. I worry about the people I'm trying to sell it to because I'm not selling it to the artist. I'm selling it to the people.
Okay.
You think McDonald's care about Burger King special sauce?
No,
No,
they
they
care
worry about
about
the
their
public
sauce. They
buying the
care
Big
their
Mac.
McDonald's sauce.
They worry about the people buying a Big Mac.
Why would they care about the people going to another burger place?
Exactly. See, artists want the other artists' approval. Why am I give you good props and you my competition? Everybody not honest. Most people, let me tell you something I've learned. Peer pressure is the only emotion that don't have an age limit. People still worrying about what people say, what they do, what they wear. There's too many people standing on their own 2 feet, brother. So why am I tell you why am I tell you if you're comfortable in your own skin? Man, stop talking about killing, man. Make a song. You don't know me. I'm real. Okay. Be real.
I would say that their answer to you would be like, well, killing sells.
But guess what? Positivity. You know the most killing sales, right? But ain't no song sold more than Thriller. Ain't no killing on that album.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's real. That's real. I
Ain't
mean, but
nothing on this planet sold more than Thriller. It's still selling. Is Michael Jackson somebody pulling up on the Glock? Nope.
it's still selling. It's still making more numbers to this day. Yeah, that's true.
Now, killing sell to a certain audience. Let me tell you something. I know you've seen it before. I don't know how old you are, but how old are you, King? You don't mind me asking.
I'm 28, bro.
All right, cool. But you've seen the movie Scarface before.
Yeah, I've seen Scarface. Yeah.
All right, now Scarface come on Monday. You'll watch it, right? We just hypothetically speaking. You'll watch it on. It come on a Monday, right?
Yeah, I will watch. Yeah, I will watch
Okay.
it.
It come on Tuesday. If you ain't got nothing to do, you'll watch it again, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday, ain't you tired of it?
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it 3 times.
Okay. Let Friday come on Monday. You'll watch Friday every day of the week.
Yeah, I would have to say I watch Friday every day of the week.
Okay, thank you. You know why? Because more people like to laugh than kill.
Okay. That's real right there.
So when people say sell, yeah, of course it sell. Everything sells. Sex sell, rubber sell, bubble gum sell. It depends your audience. Everything sells. Everything could be sold. Your soul could be sold. But what are you trying to sell? Are you trying to sell yourself or are you trying to sell what everybody else doing? Because when you do that, innovators last, imitators pass.
I would say if you're an artist, it's best to try to get to a wide audience that also, likes the R&B, they like the pop. Like I'm trying to, if I'm making music and I'm an artist, right? I'm not even saying myself, just for example, I'm trying to promote, not even promote, that's not the right word. I'm trying to signal out and target a wide audience for every type of little genre that I could do. Pop, a little bit of rock, hip hop, rap. I'm not just staying in one lane with the drilling, the killing, getting money. I might do storytelling. I might do some punchlines and just straight metaphors. I might do a little bit of some love songs, but I'm trying to reach the full audience. And that's what people don't understand. They want to stay in one lane. One lane is the drilling, the killing, the drinking, the sipping lean, all that other shit. But that's only one lane though.
Yeah. But like I just said, then why not Google and say, how do I put my music to people who like versatile artists? Something's coming up. Why people don't do that?
Tell
You
them
just say you're trying
again.
to reach all the artists, right? I just gave you a free game, so why not do that? It's going to show you. Hey, we got R&B night over here. Hey, we got such and such over here. We got open mic poetry over here. So why people don't do that? You
So
just say you're trying to reach a
let
bad
me ask you
audience,
this:
right?
where would somebody find that on Google once they look it up? What's the right
When
website to go to?
you just say it and it pops up, don't it? On the microphone, like I just said.
Okay. No, I hear you.
So that is. But look, think about how long you had your phone and you never thought of that.
Say it one more
See,
time.
you talking about the people who want the drill music. That's not your audience. So why even entertain them? Why even try to sell it to them if they don't want to hear it? Go to the audience who want to hear it. If I like Coke, don't bring me Sprite. It's like a wino get some Cristal. The motherfucker want Thunderbird. What is wrong with what you're doing? It's very simple. It's common sense that people are not using. You know what I mean?
Basically, supply what they wanted, what they really want to hear. Supply what they
Supply
really.
what you're trying to sell. If you're selling chicken plates, why are you going to vegetarian? And talking about they're not buying
Okay.
my food.
Yeah.
It's common sense. And people don't do it because they want to be up there with the Drakes and all them that. And they don't realize that Drake them had to start somewhere too. Nobody realized, hey, all these people started local one time. That don't go in their head. They think I'm better than that. Oh man, why you doing this? That ain't no real music. And that's what you see. We start getting that mind frame. Nobody say, you know what? If he did it, I can do it. You don't never hear that.
Yeah. No, that's true. You don't. You
You
don't
don't
hear
hear
that.
people say this. Say, bro, I got a dream. We can make. You know what people say? I got money. You hear that? They think they can go speak, give Jeff Jan, I got $10,000 sign me. They don't think about business. Like I just said.
I would.
Everybody want to jump on in the Bentley. Nobody want to come in a cab or Uber. It's like right now they've been tricked to
Yeah.
making people think if I start at the bottom, they're embarrassed now. It's like they're embarrassed to show people they just started.
So let me ask you this question, right? You're an artist. I'm gonna ask you this question as just an example.
Yeah,
I tell you, hey, I want to book you for a show, but your excuse to me is I don't have a car, I have no way to get there.
you're not an artist.
That part right there.
I'm gonna get a ride there.
That
And you
part
want to
right
book me
there.
for a show. You know what I'm gonna tell you?
Yeah. No,
If
that's
you
what
want to
I'm
book me for
saying
a
though.
show,
That
you
was
know
just
what
an
I'm gonna
example.
say?
Yeah.
Now you forgot one part. Now ask me, you want to book me for a show and ask me how much I want.
How much do you want to show?
Just get me a hotel room and give me gas money and I'll get there.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, yeah. We could do
Because I'm
that. We
coming
could
to get
do
the
that.
crowd to build my followers. So if I got a way home, they got somewhere to sleep, I'm good.
So
Because
what
I
you're saying is
understand. I
people don't want
understand.
to.
It's about
People
me
do,
coming
people
win that
want them to
crowd to
sit.
sell.
People
Because
want them. People want them to answer back. Okay, well, I got 300 and 400 free for the show, and I could book the hotel for you, and I'll pay for gas.
but I just say this, you ain't got to pay me nothing. Just get me there. Because I'm not the mainstream. I ain't putting asses in seats
Yeah,
yet. See, I'm not putting asses in seats yet because I can't demand nothing. You give me some gas money in a hotel room and I'm gonna do the rest.
I think a lot of people wouldn't hop on that though because of the mindset that they have with it. They
Like I
want to
just
be paid.
said, the ego is bigger than why I'm gonna pay you something if people didn't come here for you. You didn't put no asses in these seats. If I put your picture on a poster right now and say
Yeah,
King gonna be here tomorrow, you gonna get 1,000 people to show up? So why am I paying you? I'm giving you opportunity. You should be grateful and thankful that I'm giving you one.
cause whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the majority of people's ego would say, well, because I'm the artist, I'm the one that's coming through to do the music for you.
Let me say this again. Did you put asses in seats?
I didn't get 1,000 people, but I got 400 people to come.
No, you get some money then. Because you paid. See, I'm saying this. I said this. If you just offer me a show, right? And it's an opportunity, I don't need anything. But if I got 400 people coming, I proved I'm bad. I prove my value. I'm saying you ask me if somebody just was asking me to do a show. You ain't say if I'm bringing people there. You get what I'm saying? It's just two different things.
Yeah. No, what
Because
I'm saying is,
obviously, if you reached out to me, it's either you saw either me the valuable or you like what I did. So I'm gonna make a relationship with this person because if he's doing shows like that, the more I get bigger, I can get some money down with it later. And I keep doing, say, hey man, you can't be here, man, but I'm charging this right now. He know me. That club, he got me in the club. The people here, I got my music playing. I'm talking to the DJ, so we helping each other.
I feel like it's all about the camaraderie and networking too, and building the right relationships.
That's what I just said. That's why I said, give me nothing. Give me gas money in a room.
See, because I would take that. If somebody offered me that right now, I would take that. I'll say, okay, I'll do that. As long as you could put me in a hotel room and give me some gas, I'll get there. And I'm gonna prove to
But
you
see,
that I should have got paid. That I should have got
but
paid.
see, but see, that's the problem right there. You're not chasing the dream, you're chasing the money. See, you chase the dream, the money gonna come. See, that's why I just said you don't want to start at the bottom. Starting at the bottom, I would rather take 100 free shows to build my business up than take 100 paid shows at $400 because first of all, you get $400. You know what they put me on with people even just coming in the door. Nobody saw me yet. I
Mhm.
got paid, but nobody know me. But if they liking me, see the first rule of business, people got to like you. They like you, they might put me on right before the headline. Just because I'm that cool. Man, put Page on right now. Now people saw me. Now I got value. See, people have money, money, money. That's how they get you.
They just
You
want
don't
the
think
money for the
about your
moment. They don't see the
future.
bigger picture and the longevity
They
of it.
don't think about the future. Like I
The
just
future
said,
and the
the future.
longevity is basically the likeliness. You could go everywhere with your likeliness. That's your image.
People at the end of
That's
the
your
day,
image.
it's not about who saw you. It's not about how many people saw you. It's about who saw you. What if a promoter say, I like him. He'll be a good part in the next Friday movie. I couldn't have got there if I had an ego.
That's real.
See,
That's
people
real.
don't look
That's
at the
real.
bigger picture. All they hear is, I got $400. You got $400, but you coming when 10 people here, people just coming in. Now you off the stage and nobody saw you. But you got $400. So what did you accomplish? Nothing.
Nothing. I didn't really accomplish nothing but make $400, which I could have made somewhere else. I didn't really get
That's
myself
my
out there.
point.
Really was no exposure
But see,
like that.
that's in a perfect world. The real world is like this. You, the first rule of business, people got to like you in the connection. People don't understand the connection. If you're easy to work with and people like you'll get in rooms you never been. Let me tell you something. Doing the radio station, you know I got next? How you think I got Juvenile and all these people on my show? I got Warren G coming. I got E40, Too Short. I traveled with the Cashman because of this mind frame. Because I was easy to get along and they loved my talent and I was a hard worker. Now I got 3 radio stations, 300,000 listeners with all these people on there, and people coming to me. I got Corey Holcomb coming. Now I'm interviewing all these comedians. I got Eddie Griffin coming, Corey Holcomb, Melly Camacho, LaBelle Crawford. I got all these
Wow.
people. Nobody got all these people? Because my business dealing. My ego wasn't bigger than my talent. They can't wait to come on my show. Not on their show, my show.
Because they feel comfortable with you. It's the relationship that you build
And
with
they
them.
like what I'm doing. They understand. And they see a worker. They see a hustler. So now
You
they
work
feel like
ethic.
I'm doing them a favor, letting them come to my audience. And you the mainstream motherfucker. Think of that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you said, I know you said you can't give advice, but for me, right, doing this podcast, doing these interviews, what's something you think that I could really like make it so a lot of people can see, look, I'm doing this for free for everybody, trying to get everybody's voices heard. So I'm trying to build relationships, but a lot of people, they just come and go. You feel me? Then we might do one interview, we never do another interview again. But there's a lot of people they will reach out to me and be like, hey, could I do another interview? I feel like you was a good interviewer. I like the platform, different things like that. But I don't get enough of that feedback. I get more like, oh, I'll hit you up to do another interview. And then, there is no, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who are you interviewing?
Rappers.
That's it?
Rappers, book authors, just really anybody that has a brand that's trying to get their stuff out there.
Okay. How do you go at them?
Say again?
How do you get them on your show?
Basically through social media.
I mean, no, how? Like you just told me I like the interview. How do you do it? I mean, give me a play. You just meet me right now. How would you get me on your show? Go.
Okay, so I got a platform called it's my podcast. I'm trying to get everybody's voices heard. Do you have any type of book that you were trying to promote, music you're trying to promote, anything that you want heard? Do you a story that you need to be, that you've been trying to hold in your chest that you want to tell? If you do, this is a platform for you to, get your voice out there.
Okay. So that's a good thing. But let me ask you something. Why you think they're not coming back for repeat interview?
Maybe because a lot of them think that it's just going to be like 60 to 70 people in here and it's going to be a lot more people than it really is. And I tell them, I'm still working my way up there.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Can I be honest with you? You want the truth or you want me to give you some good advice?
Nah, I want the truth, bro.
It sounds like a pity party. People don't want to hear I'm trying, or you don't sound confident. You have to make them, you have to tell them, like, we going to have fun. We got 2 people here, we got 2,000 people. You have to make it enjoyable for them to make them come. Because if you, right now, honestly, you sound like I'm interviewing you. What do you think about this? How can it's not like, okay, what do you think about this, that coming this way? We're doing a dialogue back and forth, but you're not coming off as confident. Like you say, with advice. You shouldn't be asking advice. You should have advice to give them because it's your show. You know the main thing I try to tell a lot of them, let me give you some free advice. You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why are you calling your show a podcast? Why it just can't be a show? When people hear the word podcast, everybody and their mama got a podcast. You get in the boat or another podcast. But if you just say the such and such show, why I say podcast? You don't hear the Tonight podcast, you hear the Tonight Show. Jimmy Fallon Show. The Daily Show. So why you saying
when I introduce, when I do my intro, I say welcome to the Flip Thoughts Show. I don't say welcome to the Flip Thoughts podcast.
No, really, but you still say this. I'm doing when you talk to them and the thing you told me a podcast. Why even put podcast in your vocabulary? Why not just say show?
Okay. Because I feel like it's doing a lot of dialogue and talking about different topics. That's kind of like a podcast.
And then what you think of this? Why podcast came after show? The Tonight Show. They call it podcast because it was on the internet. It's still a show. When you say, see what I'm saying about you're doing, see, I'm trying to get you out the mind frame of doing what everybody else doing. You're doing it again. Take podcast. I like how you say the Flip Thought Show. That's perfect. Take podcast out your vocabulary at all. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's just basically a show where it's my
Thank
platform.
you. Now you're talking. Now look, even though it's a podcast, it's just the word podcast makes people think, oh Lord, here comes somebody else. You get what I'm saying?
It's a lot of different podcasts. Yeah, that's what everybody's doing right now.
But the word itself, listen to me, the word podcast I don't care what they're doing different. It's just the word podcast. Do drink? What is Drink Champs?
Podcast.
But do they say the word podcast?
No.
Exactly. What's the Breakfast Club?
I'll consider it a radio show.
No, it's a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Are they breaking music? Are they breaking music on that show? No, it's a podcast. That's on. Ain't no such thing. The Breakfast Club don't have songs in rotation on it. It's a podcast.
That's true. But when I do the interviews, I do play their music, so that's why I call it a podcast.
No, that's under you still okay. Keep podcast.
Still under a show. It's still under a show.
Keep it. You're missing my point. You can be a podcast. Just don't say that word.
Okay.
I ain't saying change your format. I'm saying change the way you market it. That's all. Be the Flip Thought Show. Don't be the Flip Thought Show. You can play music. You can have strippers. They don't care. Take the word podcast out of your speech pattern because you sound like everybody else. You ask me advice, I'm giving it to you.
So that's basically what you think. That's kind of one of the reasons why somebody kind of gets turned off by that word.
Yes, because everybody in their mama podcast not good. So if you go to if you do three podcasts and they're terrible, here you come like, oh Lord, another podcast. Before they even got to.
Okay. So so they might have had a bad experience or
and they're tired of doing the word podcast. When your mind says you keep doing the same redundant thing, it's like this. If you Baskin Robbins sells what?
Ice cream.
But do they say it in their pitch? They say Baskin Robbins. You get where I'm going with this? Walmart is what?
A grocery store?
Do they say Walmart grocery store? What they say?
Market.
Now you see where I'm going with it? You know what it is, but I ain't got to say it without saying it. That's how marketing works. I put in your mind frame and give you something that you need. Come on this show, the Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon Show,
so what about
the Arsenio Hall Show.
What about this? How does this sound? Like, how does this sound? So I'm doing music reviews for artists on my show.
There you go. Oh, that sound better?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Nah, I appreciate it.
When you came to me, what you saw? WKYJ Radio Live. You didn't see WKYJ Radio Podcast.
No, I said WYKJ Radio Live on the Flip Thought Show.
Yeah, but you ain't see but did you say podcast?
Nah.
No. You say he got a funny show. You didn't say he got a funny podcast. Think about it. Now you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I could feel that. Not for real. Yeah, I see. It just sounds. It sounds better. It sounds
professional and it sounds more established. Podcast, like you sitting in your mama's bathroom. Everybody got a podcast. Anybody with a computer and a microphone think they got a podcast.
It's about what you have on the show that makes you stand out.
No, it's not. It's about that word. When you get podcasts, people thinking that already. I'm not saying all y'all do the same thing. We all don't. I'm saying the word is this. When you hear podcast, what goes in my head? Like rapper, right? Back in the days, you said you was a rapper, right? People were proud because everybody wasn't rapping. You say rapper now, they go, oh Lord, who you killing? How much money? You got to prove to them you're not like them. It's been stained. And you hear the word rapper, you think ignorant, killing, dope, this, that. You don't think about, oh, he got R&B song. You don't think, well, he versatile. What you think? Killing, the money, the dope, the trap. That's what they made it. So you have to get out of that circle. You just don't say I'm a rapper. You say I'm an artist. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
It's all in your selling pitch.
It's more of a marketing professional pitch to let them know how established I am, basically.
Yes. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. You're getting it. It's just when I'm trying to get you. When you start you got to stop staying and doing what everybody else do. If you want to be successful, you got to make your own lane. Be similar but different enough that people start talking about you.
Okay,
Drink
so
champs, all I'm doing saying they all interview celebrities, all talk. They might have different questions, but they all talk. But drink champs, all they do is get drunk over there. Everybody start doing something different. Charlamagne the God got dope of the day. Everybody got something different. But at the end of the day, what they doing? They got guests, they're talking. They got a beginning, middle, and the end. And say, thank y'all. Next time I'll guess. Ain't
yeah,
nobody doing no mud wrestling, ain't nobody fighting, ain't nobody tap dance. They all talking. So what's gonna make you different? Take the word podcast off of first. Don't even say that no more. Say show.
I would say another thing that could make me different is, well, not that, because I was gonna say have everything already ready for the questions, but everybody does that though. So
And that's how you're supposed to do it. Stop trying to freestyle something and write your format. And it's done. What's wrong with that? You say what everybody's doing, but you're not gonna ask the question they ask.
okay, so you're saying basically, yeah, everybody does that, but ask different questions that you wouldn't regularly hear somebody ask, something that's
That's how
gonna be
you go.
different.
The Tonight Show is not gonna be like the morning show. You watch the news, right? And the
Yeah,
8 o'clock news is not gonna be like 12 o'clock news.
it's gonna
That's
be
what it is.
different. Yeah, different topics.
Exactly. So that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to be doing. Just go in your room and think about what you want to do and stop looking at everybody else with it. Stop saying, take the word everybody out your shit. What I'm gonna do, what's gonna make me good, what's gonna keep it. Do that yourself. Get a piece of paper and write this. On this side, write 10 things down. 1 through 10, right? And put pros at the top. On the other side of the paper, put cons and put 10. Put good thing, okay, I'll do this, but that might happen. You're gonna get your whole format down. That's how you do it.
Okay. All right, for sure. Yeah. All right. Let me
And then
see.
you're gonna have your own style. Like me, WKYJ Radio. But our slogan is WKY Jelly, the station that gets in that ass. People love saying that. But guess what? You remember it. Everybody dying laughing and saying it all kind of ways. That one slogan made people come on my show. They be like, what? WKY Jelly, the station get, oh, I like that. And guess what? Next thing you know, when we gonna do an interview? That's just I get them from my
It sounds
slogan alone.
exciting. The
Just
name
look,
sounds exciting.
I just get them. I got them from my slogan. They even seen what I said. Nothing. We can be juggling cats. They don't care. All there was WKY Jelly, the station that gets in that ass.
It's it's memorable. Yeah, I could remember.
Exactly. Nike, just do it. McDonald's, I'm loving. Get your slogan.
Every good, yeah, that's every successful business has a slogan.
So what's yours?
Well, flip thoughts, like what it stands for, or
No, what's your slogan?
I'm the platform where the word. Hold on, hold on. That's it. Let me see. I'm the platform where your voice could be heard, but that sounds basic, really. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that sounds generic. Come again. Now look, see how you wrote them 10? Write down some slogans and pick your best one. What's gonna be catching to people's ear?
Okay.
See, these are the kind of things you should have before you do a show. That's why people not coming because you're not really locking in and established on your points yet. You're on the right side. You're on the porch. You just didn't shut the door yet. Anybody can ask questions and talk, but what's gonna make you different from this one?
I feel like the way that I'm different is a lot of people ask more like, well, for the rappers wise, a lot of people ask more like kind of uncomfortable incriminating questions a lot on these interviews, right? Me, what I ask you is, how long you been doing music for, how many projects have you had out, what
They
got
say
you
that
into
too.
music,
They say that too. You didn't say
and
nothing
then
different.
yeah, it's just the only thing that's different is I'm not going towards those uncomfortable questions. I'm
But those
sticking to
questions,
it.
those three things you just said, they didn't answer that question 1,000,000 times. Give me 3 questions right now that You can ask. I'm a rapper. Now I'm a rapper right now. Cause I do rap.
So
Give me
what
two.
got
Give me three. Give me a question that you think nobody else would ask.
what's your recipe in the studio? Do you go out the top? Do you
They
write?
asked that. That's question been asked already. They asked Snoop Dogg. How y'all come up with someone that's the same thing?
What makes you different than other artists?
Now you know you heard that a million times. Come on now. Give me another one.
Is it hard where you're at to promote your music? Is it hard to get listeners
That's
and
been
stuff like
heard. That's see, you gave me generic questions. That's been heard a million times.
Okay. Now I hear what you're saying. It's basically it's not anything really different. The only thing that's
No,
different
so
is I'm
why
not
would I come back? Let me ask you three questions? Huh?
say again.
Now, want me to ask you three questions that you ain't
Yeah,
never
go
been
ahead.
asked?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you feel about the landscape of rap right now? You think it's better or is it worse?
I feel like it's pretty bad right now. It needs to
But
get back
wait.
up
Now
there.
stop before you answer. Have you ever heard that question before? Nope.
No, I never asked that.
I know. That's my point. You see
Okay,
what,
go ahead with another one.
see
Go
where
ahead
I'm
with
going
another one.
at? You see where I'm going at? But you see
Yeah.
how the question was asked? I'm just showing you.
It was almost like what I asked, but you said it in a more professional type of open up your
You
brain.
didn't ask me about the landscape of rap, how rappers feel right now. You think it's getting better or worse? You didn't ask me that. I'm asking you, do you think it's getting better for rappers now or is it getting worse? You didn't ask me that.
No, all I asked was, is it hard for you to get your music heard?
That's true. I've heard that many, but you didn't ask me about rapping. Like, is it better for rappers as being a rapper or not? See,
No, I
that's a
didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
whole different question.
Okay, give me the second one.
What do you think is harder, to rap or make a song?
Say it one more time.
What you think is more difficult, to rap or make a song? See where
Yeah,
I'm going with this?
I haven't asked that before either. Yeah, no, I haven't.
See where I'm going with this? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. My answer to that though would be to make a song.
Okay, but look at the question. Nobody asks that. I'll leave it at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Now I hear exactly what you're saying. I'm not asking any questions that haven't already been asked before.
Exactly. So why would I want to come back if I'm going to ask it 10 more times over here?
Why would you come back if you're going to answer the same question somewhere else?
Thank you, but now you're getting it.
Okay.
It's not about what you ask, it's how you ask it.
It's the approach in a way.
So it's what you ask. Look at it like you're talking to a female. You got to be interested. How would you ask a girl for her phone number?
Probably
A
just
girl?
come up with some confidence basically and be like,
How? What you going to say?
huh? You said what?
What would you say?
Probably like something like, I seen you over here. You looking, really nice tonight.
I hear the violins playing.
And you feel me? We should really get in contact with each other. I feel your vibe. What's your phone number?
No. You think
Yeah.
that's going to work?
Probably not.
Okay, you know what I would say?
What would you say?
Excuse me. You got an old man? You got an old man? More night she gonna say, yeah, right? Excuse me, babe. You got a boyfriend? Right? And she gonna say what? Most of the time, what she gonna say?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna say he fine. And what she gonna say? What? Right? Let me
Yeah,
sit down
what?
because
Yeah.
I say this. You got an old man? Yeah, why? He fine. For what? I can have his phone number and walk off.
You think
She
it will
gonna be
work?
laughing and say, that motherfucker crazy because she never heard nothing like that. Now she talking to me. Once she
Mm.
grin, you're in.
Okay, so basically, the example for that was you just told her something she never heard before, so she was interested.
Tell her what he want, Johnny.
Okay,
You don't think she heard she looked good, you gave her a number. But I say you got a boyfriend. That throw her off. Like, what? I see
just
your
off
boyfriend
bat,
fine.
basically.
Your boyfriend fine. What you mean he fine? I can have his phone number and just walk out. But guess what? That whole time she gonna be looking at you. That motherfucker crazy. I like you. I ain't never heard nothing like that. You laughing. Girl, he said, girl, stop playing with me. She's coming, stop strange things. Girl, stop stalking me, girl. She laughing. Like, what's your name? Well, my name is my name Page. Say, look, you ain't trying to get me pregnant again. And she go like, what? Now you're interested. You're funny. Now you're talking.
Okay. Okay. Now I see the
Now she gonna
metaphor
tell her
there.
girlfriend. Girl, the first time he met, he said I have a boyfriend because he have his phone number. They gonna laugh. Girl, he crazy. But guess what? You made your presence felt.
There
You
you
made
go.
her
That's what I
laugh.
was
You
gonna say.
made
It's
her
not the
think.
approach.
Now
It's not
she's
the
thinking
approach,
about
it's the
you.
presence. It's the
Now
presence.
she's thinking about you. Now you all a million guys you stuck out. And you were totally different.
And
And she
that's how
laughed.
that's basically what I need to do right there is basically let my presence be felt and basically be remembered. Basically, they
There you
remember me for
go.
something that stood
Now
out.
you're learning, grasshopper. You're learning. What does it say? WKY Jelly Station. You heard the music. WKY Jelly. W the station that gets you heard it.
Okay.
But
It's
guess what?
catchy. People
It's in
remember it.
your, but
It's
guess what?
something
It's in your
catchy.
head.
All right, okay, boom. For sure. I'll say right there, that's probably a good ending point right there, bro.
There you go, brother. And
And
thank you
then we
for
go.
bringing me on your show, man. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate your time, man, for sure. You definitely gave me a lot of game, bro. I like to hop on. If I can hop on your platform, let me know too, as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you on for sure. We're gonna set that up. Man, anytime you're ready, baby. It's all good.
Okay, for
That's how
sure,
we
man.
supposed to do.
Just go ahead and let them know where they can find you at, and I'm gonna play the outro video of your promo, and then we gonna end
Yeah,
it.
man. Y'all can follow me on WKYJ Radio Live. That's WKYJ Radio Live. All one word. The slogan is WKY Jelly Station that gets in that air. We specialize in untapped, underground, unsigned, and uncensored music. So if you're an artist, man, you try to get your music heard, go in the bio, download WKYJ Radio, and we can get your music heard. We license and BDS bands count. So that's what we say, untapped, underground, unsigned, uncensored music. New Orleans in the building, you heard me?
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, we're gonna end it right there, man. You have a blessed one.
You too, baby.
Yep.
No.
One love, bro.
You're now listening to Wkyjradio, the station that gets in that ass.
This your girl Top B with all that ass, with the station that gets in that ass. WKY Jelly.
You gotta have a big the first time you stop listening to motherfuckers. When you go after what you want to go after, somebody like telling you can't have it, like, you want to listen. You already have whatever I want to say. That's what's up.